Oh my goodness, welcome back. Do you want to guess what I just did? I opened an entire box of Glorious Gallery, Battles of Legends, Glorious Gallery with my microphone muted. I went to go edit it and I was like, dang, I can't hear a word I'm saying. So I'm just going to talk over the footage because I can't recreate it, right? You know what I mean? The box be open. Ta-da! I opened a box. My mic was muted because my one brain cell is on vacation. Anyway, hope you enjoy the video and you're gonna get to see my lips moving and not saying the things that I'm saying because I'm about to sit here and voice over it. Anyway, yeah, let's open a box of let's watch me open a box. Let me talk over myself opening a box of Glorious Gallery. Let's do it. Okay, Glorious Gallery. You can see I tried to position the footage in a way where you can't see me in the corner yapping away, not realizing I was muted. Anyway, went ahead and opened up the left side first. I will say I really do love the art just on the packaging. I think the packaging is super cute. It is being advertised on the box as having new chibis plus extended art cards. What are the odds that we get an extended art card though? Also opening this, I did not know how many chibis were going to come in a box. Don't take my opening as a accurate measure of how many chibis you might get. I will say, I think that buying Glorious Gallery is worth it if you like the chibis. I think some of the reprints are coming in a little late. Looking at you, Armades, and also the Fiendsmith stuff. Just seems like if the reprints had been done 6 months ago, probably would have been a better time to do it. Look at how adorable the fairy tale cards are though. I will say I do not think fairy tale by itself. I think outside of Snow and Luna, I don't know if these are going to get play, but they're really cute. So the way I organize my cards, judge me if you want, I don't order them by rarity because your girl still doesn't really know the different types of rarity. Ooh, that's a pretty lacrima though. I don't really understand. So I sort my cards when I'm opening a box by pretty and not pretty. So on the left, we have the pretty cards that I'm going to keep, and on the right are the not pretty cards that I'm not going to keep. Please let me know if you see anything that I should plan on keeping or keep track of. I'm not going to get rid of the bulk. I have learned my lesson. When I first started buying Yu-Gi-Oh, I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much bulk. Why am I going to keep it? Because you have cards that end up going crazy high in price, and it's better if you have them than not. So I am planning on keeping all the bulk, but if there's anything to keep an eye out for, let me know, because I admittedly haven't super kept up with what was coming out in this set. What I wanted a Dark Magician Girl chibi. I will take any chibis except for the Shadal one. Oh, see, Red Nova. I feel like this reprint is coming out a little late, but I know it's a good card. I'm going to keep it. I don't like the Shadal's big ass head. And there she is. I put this down in just pure, like, are you kidding me? The first chibi I get is the sleep paralysis. If you like this, I need you to explain to me why. Her head, the eyes, it's like if you woke up and this was staring at you 2 a.m. in the corner and said, go back to sleep. Wouldn't you? I personally think this is the worst chibi to get. I'll keep her. I just feel like that is an insult for that to be the first chibi that I open. Yeah, that was a hit, y'all. That was just kept staring at her, being like, actually, I need to cover her up because I don't want to keep staring at her. I just think it's such a creepy looking chibi. I'm sorry. The art and the coloring is whatever, great, amazing. It's a creepy looking chibi. You know what totally made up for it? Substitute. I love the toads. What I wanted out of this set. Okay, first of all, I did not need anything out of this set, and I paid over $80. That's all I'm going to tell you. If you're in my Discord, we've had this conversation in my Discord about how much this costs and what other places in my area are charging for this box. I am very worried we are entering Pokemon Scalper style era for things like Yu-Gi-Oh boxes, because a Yu-Gi-Oh box being over $80, a side set that I don't know what cards anyone in here needs. Again, maybe I just haven't kept up with the meta. I don't know if there's like new stuff in here that's going to be like game changing. I have not heard much hype around this other than the fact that there can be chibis. This card though is gorgeous. I think she's going to be like good in Fairy Tale Magistus. I'm not entirely sure. And I've also heard people say that like not getting the other Witchcrafter support makes it even less of a good card to get. Anyway, on that note, I don't know what in this set we particularly need. If you are looking for reprints, buying the singles is going to be cheaper. After I did this video, I went ahead and I looked up what the singles were going for. And the most expensive cards, like if you're planning on making your money back on a box, especially if we're charging over 80 or over 100 for a box retail, it's an overframe. And I mean, yes, Chaos Angel is a very playable overframe. Impulse, very playable overframe. But I don't know if it's impacting the price of the regular versions, like the other versions of Impulse and Chaos Angel. Are they going down because now we have these overframes? I don't know what we need out of this set. And another thing that I will point out about Glorious Gallery is the print quality. Now, I didn't really notice it as I was opening them because I was watching, I was already watching myself open them on my side monitor because that's where I had the camera view. And I will say under the lighting and in the camera, a lot of these cards do look really cute, really great. After opening and then looking at them like closer to my face, because you have to realize like as I'm doing this, there's a camera in between me and the card. So I can't really look at it clearly. 2 of the cards came pre-damaged. Like I didn't damage them. You might be watching this and being like, well, look how you just throw them in a pile. No, I'm talking like there was creases that would have, I'll try to take pictures and see if I can find them. And like, I already have like the bulk already separated out. They just have like weird creases in them. As far as foil bleed or ink bleeding, I didn't notice anything that was like that egregious. I personally like the darker looking print quality. I know my boyfriend looked at these and he was like, wow, print quality seems bad. I could not really, like he showed me the card and I was like, I personally think this looks fine. Again, I've only been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a year. See, this is a way better chibi. Vampire Lord, not Dark Magician Girl, but I'll take it. I've only been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a year, opening product for a year. I personally don't mind the printing as long as it's not like I didn't notice any like insane ink bleeding on any of these. But I will say if you need a card from this set and it is not a Starlight or an Overframe. Oh, this is Animal Crossing, by the way. It's adorable, but that is 100% an Animal Crossing like art type. It's adorable, obviously keeping it, but that's Animal Crossing. If you are looking for reprints, I personally would buy the singles. I would also reach out to people in your community who are buying boxes and see if they have any bulk that they can give you. If you're looking just for I think if you're looking for singles that are not Starlights and are not the overframes, because I think the Magia overframe, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Starlight is like $1,500 right now, which is just crazy. So I think for the price, oh, I didn't know this was in here. Is that SB? Happy Pride from SB. This is our moment to remind everyone it's Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. Yeah, I think you're better off buying singles. Unless you like me, also, look, I'm not taking my own advice on this because I love opening packs. If you just want the thrill of opening packs and you want cute cards, I think this set for the chibis by itself. If you like the chibis, if you like the fairy tale cards, if you just want to open packs, I think it's worth it. I would try, though, to find a box as close to $80 as possible. I think spending more than that feels a little because there's no guarantee of a Starlight or an overframe. I had even seen people who had done like the openings early and were saying that like, oh, if you got a Starlight, you got an overframe, but if you didn't get either, then you didn't get either. Like, I don't know. See, this Armades it's pretty. It feels like a very late reprint. I'm into the chibis. I'm going to buy one box. This was my one box. This was the only box I was buying. Not planning on buying another one as much as I kind of want to. I feel like we're getting inundated with sets too. I feel like every 2 weeks there's a new box to buy. So I'll be fine. I think if I'm going to buy a box of anything, I would rather get another box of Blazing Dominion, and or Rarity 5. Honestly, though, I think Glorious Gallery had cuter cards than Blazing Dominion. Oh, another chibi. So we're at 3 chibis so far for the box, which again, like I said, if you're into chibis, I think, thinking back, yeah, Blazing Dominion, now that I'm playing Fairy Tale, had I known of Fairy Tale, like, and I'd wanted to play it prior to buying my Blazing Dominion boxes, I would have been more excited for Blazing Dominion, but I, like, didn't really know. So I would get it for a chance of more pretty Fairy Tale stuff. I have kind of already maxed rarity upgraded a lot of that stuff on my own, though. But I will say the card art in Glorious Gallery, it's cute. I mean, I like it. You can see I'm getting a pretty good pile of cards to keep, which for Blazing Dominion, I do remember when I was sorting through it, there was this like, I was reading this card. This Witch's Strike actually might be good. Let me know your thoughts. That trap card sounds like a little busted. I'm not sure if it's like gimmicky good or playable good. Let me know your thoughts on it. But yeah, got 1 box so far, 3 chibis, no starlights, no overframes. Some of the reprints I think are pretty good. Again, if you look up the prices on TCG, oh, I love this one. Remethus, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Also, the Mayhem for Hire kind of hurt because I was playing K9 for Hire and then they nuked K9 and I took that deck apart. But apparently Mayhem for Hire has a Starlight now, so there's that. Like that's cool if you'd want that reprint. I do feel like I opened a good variety, and there's my 4th chibi, Exodia. This is probably the favorite chibi I open. I'm gonna look up how much the Dark Magician Girl chibi is just as a single. Like, would it be cool to pull it? Is the gambler heart in me trying to get me to do it? Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna buy another box. So maybe a mini box, maybe one of the small boxes I'll buy. I definitely still want the Dark Magician Girl. So the way that this worked out chibi wise is I opened 2 chibis per side. So if you have opened a box of Glorious Gallery, let me know if it was similar. I got 4 chibis in a box. I'll say the chibis are worth it. I love cute cards. I love shiny. I love cute. So for me, getting a box to experience opening a box was worth it. This was gorgeous. I didn't realize that Galaxy Eyes looked like this. I might be interested. I will say, okay, to back it up to my girl Shadal, to back it up to my big, bald-headed, scary, demon-looking girl Shadal chibi construct. The other Shadal cards do look pretty. I did not know that Shadal was cute. There are some Shadal cards that I put in my keep pile. So let me know what the Shadal deck is about. I could jump scare my opponent with the chibi because I feel like that would have the intended effect because it just looks a little scary. The Shadal cards are really cute. See more reprints. I just think that I'm hoping I'm wrong. I am so hoping I'm wrong. Last pack magic. Do I get an overframe? I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I'm worried we're getting into scalper territory with the prices of some of these boxes. Another Red Nova. I got 2 Red Novas, so I mean that's I think good to have. I'm not sure if it's still as. Look at him just screaming. That's a really cute one. I should have put that in the cute pile because he's just screaming. I'm not sure if Red Nova is still as like necessary. And then a last and Invoked. A lot of Invoked reprints. So no overframe. No Starlight, 24 packs, but look at the pile of cute stuff I'm keeping. So that's what I'm saying. I think if you are purchasing product outside of singles, think about what you like. Think about what you value. I love cute cards. And look how cute these are. The Exodia one, so cute. My new favorite boy, Remy, so cute. I will keep all the chibis. It is fun to open my own copy of Snow. I did buy a QCR one. I need to look into Witch's Strike to see if that's actually good. That's why that's in there. Armades and Zorora are in there more because I need to see if, I think the Zorora might be a rarity upgrade for the one that I'm currently playing. So like that was cool. Figure out what you want out of this set. And if it is cheap singles, because I'm telling you, if you haven't looked up the price of just like a lot of the singles coming out of the set, they're not that expensive. See that El Shadal? This Shadal, so cute. Shadal might be cute. The toads, oh, I love the toads. All this is going in the cute binder. I think the Jenny card is, like, I got a lot of cards from my cute binder. As a collector of cute things and a player, I think as a player, this, she's just so scary. I think as a player, this set wasn't really worth my while, but as a collector of cute things, I'll say I got my money's worth. I'll say I'm happy. I'm happy with it. I'm not going to buy another box as much as I want to. I might end up buying some single packs. We'll see. I am my father's daughter, and I do love the gambling aspect. But yeah, anyway, that was my box of Glorious Gallery that I had to talk over my opening because my one brain cell forgot to have the mic on. So yeah, thanks for watching. It is the next day. I did sleep in this shirt. I did have to give it like 12 hours before audio recording, because when I went to edit that video and I realized it was muted, I literally had to get up and walk away because I was like, what do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? But yeah, so I have my little, here's like the pile of stuff that I'm not necessarily keeping. I'm going to go through and try to see if I can find some of the cards that just had like weird creases in them. Like they just seemed pre-damaged for you. In terms of print quality, I do think this is better than Maze. I did feel like whenever, I didn't even open a box of Maze because I saw other people open Maze. Did I open a box of Maze? If I opened a box of Maze, it was literally just because my friend Leo would have wanted cards from there. And I was like, well, it makes it worth it because someone wants these cards. I do think the print quality is better than Maze. I will give it that. I did not notice any. I really don't like this beta evolution pill bird. I don't know what he's doing. I show it in the video too. Like, what is that face that he's making? What is that face? I do think the print quality is better. I think you really just have to kind of think of like, oh, is there anything in here you really want? Is there anything in here that pulling would be like, oh, that'd be amazing, that'd be great. With the understanding that starlights and overframes are, starlights and overframes, they are not going to be guaranteed, and I do think that is making the price of the boxes go up, which is unfortunate. I hope we don't get into Pokemon One Piece territory just because there's overframes. But I will say in terms of playability, I think we're going to be fine because like the single cards that you need to play are not very expensive from this set as far as I saw when I was looking at TCG. Obviously, prices are going to fluctuate as they always do. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you bought a box of Glorious Gallery, or if you're opening any product, or if you're ordering product in the mail and you want to show it off, make sure to join my Discord. We love looking at pretty shiny cardboard and applauding each other for our sometimes bad decisions on spending money on product. But yeah. Hope you have a wonderful day. Alphonse is making memes right now, so I'm not going to show him. He looks adorable, though, because his tongue is out. I will take a picture, and I will insert it over because he is just looking the most handsome. Okay, catch you on the next one.